All right, so let's get started. So there's a few steps to add or subtract decimals. So the first step is make sure you line up the decimal places. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. So line up the decimal places. You want to place zeros so the numbers are the same lengths. So numbers are same lengths. Let's add a caveat here, a little thing. The largest number always goes on top. Largest number on top. Whether it's positive or negative, the largest number should go on top. Okay? And then either add or subtract. Okay? All right, so let's look at example 1 then. So which number is bigger, 4.57 or 6.2? Well, 6.2 is bigger, so I'm going to write 6.2. And I want to line up so my decimal places are the same. So I want 4.57. So I want my decimal places to be one on top of each other. Okay? And then, see how there's no number here? We want to put a 0 there, so that way when we add these together, it just is adding right up and down. Okay, so then we would do 0 plus 7. 0 plus 7 is 7. 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. This is why we want your decimal places lined up, so we could just bring it right down. So just bring it down. And then 6 plus 4 is 10. All right, so your answer should be 10.77. All right, so I'm going to do one more. Well, we're going to do the first 3 together, and then I'll let you do the next 3 on your own. All right, so again, which number is bigger, 3.32 or 4.751? Okay, 4.751 is bigger. 3.32 is smaller. And think back to 1.2, where we said same signs, add and keep, opposite signs, subtract. So these are opposite signs, so we're going to subtract these numbers, okay? Even though it has a plus sign here, it really tells us to subtract because of our opposite signs, okay? And again, there's no number here, so we want to put a 0. So what's 1 minus 0? 1 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. Again, we just bring down our decimal place. Boop. Bring our point down. 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. And remember, when we have opposite signs, the largest number sign comes to the end. So which one was larger, the positive or the negative number? The negative number was larger, so this should be a negative 1.430. All right, one more. So for this one, I see a subtraction sign, and so we want to do keep, change, change, keep, change, change. So now we have to figure out which number is bigger. So 7.56 or 1.2. 7.56 is larger than 1.2. 0.2. Again, we have to add that 0 in. Now we have to figure out, should we add or subtract these numbers? Well, they're the same signs now. They're both negative numbers now. So we should add them up, and then our answer is negative at the end. Okay, so let's do 6 plus 0. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. We bring down our decimal point. And then we have 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay, so then that's our answer. All right, so I want you to do the next 3. So I want you to do example 4, 5, and 6 on your own. Okay, so pause the video and do 4, 5, and 6 now. All right, so hopefully these are the same answers you got when you did some math. Okay, check my work. Example 5, you had to do some borrowing. Okay, so hopefully you were okay with that. Let's jump down to example 8. Example 8 is going to be a little tricky, so bear with me. You might want to write kind of small. Okay, so Josie's checking account balance is $535.23. She deposits a check for $97.83. She then writes a check for $299.98 for a new bicycle and uses her debit card to withdraw $40. What is her checking account balance now? So let's first talk about, what does the word deposit mean? Deposit means that you're adding money into an account. What does it mean when we write a check? What does writing a check mean? Writing a check. That means we're paying somebody. So that means we're subtracting money here. What does withdrawing mean? To withdraw also means that we're taking money out. So we're also subtracting here. So we have an addition and 2 subtractions. Okay? And we always start with what her balance started with. So our beginning number is this account balance here. So we have $535.23, and we're depositing a $97 check. So we're adding 97. Always remember to line up your decimal places. 83. You can add a 0 here if that helps. So let's start adding. 3 plus 3 is 6. 2 plus 8 is 10. 0 down there, 1 up there. Bring my decimal place down. 5 plus 7 plus 1 is 13. Carry a 1. 9 plus 3 plus 4 is 13. Carry a 1. 1 plus 5 plus 0 is 6. So now her account balance is $633.06. But now we've written a check for a new bicycle. Her bicycle cost us $299.98. So we subtract $299.98. Okay. So we can't do 6 minus 0. So we have to borrow. But there's nothing to borrow from, so we have to borrow from here. This becomes a 2. This did become a 10, but we borrowed, so it's a 9, because we need this to be a 16. So now we have 16 minus 8 is 8. 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring your decimal point down. I can't do 2 minus 9, so I have to borrow from this 3, and that becomes a 12. 12 minus 9 is 3. Again, I can't do 2 minus 9, so this becomes a 5 and a 12. 12 minus 9 is 3. Now we have 5 minus 2 is 3. So you should get $333.08. So now we've done this one. Now we have to withdraw more money. We're withdrawing $40 even. Okay, 8 minus 0 is 8. 0 minus 0 is 0. Bring your decimal place down. 3 minus 0 is 3. You can't do 3 minus 4, so I have to borrow. borrow. This becomes a 2. This becomes a 13. Okay. 13 minus 4 is 9. And 2 minus 0 is 2. So now her balance is now $293.08. Okay, so your homework's below, so get going on that now.